And so now we will reveal to you the results of our IVF journey. And our very first IVF here in the Netherlands is hello mga ka-Promdi! Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being with me today. I know it's been a while that I was not able to upload any videos, but today I would like to share with you the continuation of the story of our IVF journey, very first here in the Netherlands. So my husband is at the back. He's preparing to feed our neighbor's cat. So, bye-bye. And the little one, my son, is sleeping. So, I hope I will not wake him up. In my last two videos about IVF, I introduced you to the reasons and why we are doing IVF here in the Netherlands. And the second video was all about the IVF injections that we have used. So, how I finished them. If you are interested on those videos, just feel free to watch them after this. So, sabi ko nga, I will continue on this chit-chat about IVF. After my fertility doctor discovered that I already have well-matured follicles ready to be harvested, she gave me a schedule to go to the regional hospital here in the Netherlands, which is also a specialist clinic. It's called Nijmegen Hospital. So, yung egg harvesting, embryo transfer cannot be done in the hospital in my town. So, I need to go to that regional hospital. It is more than 1 hour away from our home. So, definitely, it's a little bit of a travel, but I think it's anyway, I don't have a choice. That's the nearest. Yun yung pinakamalapit dito sa bahay namin sa Netherlands. So, let's start with the egg harvest. So, on March 14, that's few months ago, several actually months ago, we had a procedure. So, I have in total 6 follicles to be harvested. I have 5 on the right and 1 on the left. I hope I don't mix them up, but I have in total 6 to be harvested. And I knew from my experience on the normal scan that my left ovary is deeper or more difficult to reach than my right ovary. And here in the Netherlands, when they do egg harvest, walang anesthesia. You will feel it. The procedure and everything, all the pain, you get to suffer. And I am afraid of it because my experience when I was in Germany is that I am tulog. I am sleeping. And then I just woke up and the procedure is already finished. But here, it's not. So, very early morning, we went to the hospital. This is it. Patay na. Masakit yata. Tatakot na ako. Kinakabahan na si nanay.
Wala yan. Natakot si nanay.
Okay. Today, ang aming ovum pick-up at sperm collection. Tingnan natin kung ano experience. I'll share with you later. Bago lang kami dito we're new here at this hospital. And we arrived early. Our appointment is at 9. And now it's only, I think, 8:15. So I have 45 minutes to sort our way around. The procedure started on time. The room is very simple, and the fertility doctor told me, hey, actually, this procedure is going to be easy. So she started to make me feel comfortable. So then she asked me to lay down. Since I am awake, I can see on the screen what will happen and how she will harvest my follicles. By the way, I will use interchangeably follicles and eggs when I share story, kasi the doctor told me that each follicle, they assume will have a viable egg inside of it. So, 1 follicle count equals to 1 egg. I ask for morphine because I know I cannot tolerate that pain. I am not sensitive, but I know for a fact that if in case I felt a lot of pain, it might not help me emotionally on the next step. So I ask for it. The challenge is that I have a very difficult to find veins. So in short, ang dami kong bruises. I had a lot of bruises just to find the right vein and to inject the morphine. They removed first on the right ovary. On the right ovary, I can feel the pain, but I can tolerate. So in there, they were able to harvest 5. So I have 1 more to go. When she tried to remove it on the left ovary, I really felt the pain. If I were to describe it in Tagalog, para siyang hinuhukay hanggang lumabas sa may bandang puwet. And it is so painful, I asked for another shot of morphine and they gave it to me. So afterwards, the procedure is finished and they were able to get everything. I can see it on the scan. Then they sent me to a room so I can recover from the procedure. And I think after an hour, they let me out. Before I started the egg harvest, syempre, in order for an embryo to form, a sperm needs to be collected from my husband. And that was done even before my egg harvest procedure started. And my husband's sperm quality and production is up to standard. That's why we do not need a donor sperm. Pero if your partner or your husband has that issue, there are options. But I will not discuss it in this personal sharing of our actual experience kasi wala kaming experience noon. Before they dispatched me out, they just told me, the fertility doctor just told me, we will tell you after 2 days how the embryo is developing. And in the afternoon on the same day of March 14, they will put together our specimen. So the egg from my side, or the follicles, and the sperm for my husband. And these two together will combine to hopefully form a viable embryo. So we're very excited. Talagang nakakasabik ang phase na ito ng IVF journey.
Anong ginawa mo kay mama? Anong ginawa mo kay mama? Anong ginawa mo kay mama? Anong ginawa mo kay mama?
After 2 days, I got a call. And the lady told me I have 5 growing embryos and I can already transfer 2 of them on day 3. So that is March 17. And so, my husband and I are very, very excited. Nakakatuwa siya talagang experience. And I really hope this kind of procedure is free for all. Especially. Then, we went back on March 17. And my schedule is near lunch for the transfer. The only challenge and difficulty that you will encounter for this procedure is that you need to do this with a full bladder. Ibig sabihin, yung maiihi ka na at punong-puno, feel na feel mo ng umihi. Ang hirap-hirap ng pakiramdam na yon. I know most of the women here can relate to that challenge I have just said. And you know, when a scan is performed on top of your belly, it presses against it. So, nilalabanan mo rin na hindi ka maihi. And my biggest worry is, on the seat, baka ako maihi. So, nakakahiya. But anyway, hindi ako naihi. So, before lunch, my procedure started. At bago yon, brief muna ako ng embryologist and the fertility doctor. She told me, I have 2 beautiful grade A embryos. In the Netherlands, the grading is simple. So, you will have A, B, C, D, and A is the most beautiful. So, ibig sabihin, the most viable, the highest potential there is to grow and survive my womb condition or my uterus. So, nakakatawa. And then, they started the procedure. And it was fast. I think it's less than 20 minutes. The explanation took a little bit longer.
2 air bubbles. So near these air bubbles is the embryo.
Yeah.
Okay?
And afterwards, syempre, you really feel you wanted to pee because you have a full bladder, right? And you can actually pee right away. Of course, I am also afraid that I might just pee it out. But I was reassured, hindi sumasama sa ihe yung embryo.
So, tapos na, interviewin natin si tatay. Ano naman ang pakiramdam mo, tatay? What do you feel daw?
Siyempre, sobrang happy.
Ba't ka happy?
Kasi malaki yung chance na magkaroon ulit ng ikalawa.
Okay.
Ikalawang Brutus Onini.
Brutus Onini. So, tapos na kami.
And we were told that we need to wait for 2 weeks so we can see whether I am already producing a pregnancy hormone and to do the pregnancy test. So we're really excited. To be very honest, that 14 days is the longest waiting time I have encountered kasi every day feels like a week. Parang hindi hinihila ang araw. Pero that 14 day have passed. So later, I will tell you what is the result of our IVF journey. While we are waiting for that 14 days to finish and for us to know the result, I need to put in my vagina and, insert in my vagina progesterone. And this progesterone, the challenge for me is that those white sediments are going to come out of your vagina and it's a little bit sticky. So you need to put panty liner every time and then you need to change your undies every time. Because this progesterone, you need to insert 3 times a day for 14 days. So now, I think we are ready to share the result of our IVF journey to you. And so, now we will reveal to you the results of our IVF journey. And our very first IVF here in the Netherlands is positive. So we are pregnant! Yay! 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 Well, to be honest, before day 14, I already started to test at day 8 after transfer. And I am seeing a very fainted line. And then, it progresses to be darker and darker as days goes by or pass by. And we are very, very thankful to the Lord for giving us another chance to have a baby. And it is one of the most beautiful experience I have in my life, and we will be, my husband and I, forever grateful for entrusting us another human life. So, if you want to know the progress and the development after positive pregnancy result, I will tell that in my next video. So until the next time guys, bye-bye!